Yeah, alright, fuckers and fuckheads. Now, this senator, corrupt motherfucker, well, actually, it's senator, so he's automatically corrupt. He was hit by this car and he died. So he gets up there to heaven, and St. Peter meets him at the gates and says, "Well, welcome to heaven. Before you settle in, it seems we got a problem with your ass. We don't see a high official around these parts too often. So you see, we ain't sure what to do with you." And the senator, he says, "Well, no problem, just let me in." And St. Peter says, "Well, I'd like to, but I have orders from the higher-ups. What we'll have to do is have you spend one day in hell and one day in heaven, and then you can choose where to spend eternity." Senator, he gets all bristled up and says, "Well, hell, I've already made up my mind. I want to be in heaven." St. Peter looks at him and says, "All right, look, we got our rules, don't take it out on me. I'm just following orders." So, St. Peter escorts him to the elevator. He goes down to hell, and the doors open. He finds himself in the middle of a green golf course. In the distance, there's a clubhouse. Standing in front of it, there's all his friends and other politicians that have worked with him. Everyone's happy and in evening dress. They greet him, shake his hand, reminisce about the good times, tell him which prostitutes are the tightest, talk about how they got rich at the expense of the people. They all played them a game of golf, and then they, had them some lobster and some caviar and some good old Jack Daniels. I mean, it was the 100-year-old Jack Daniels. It wasn't the off-the-shelf shit, neither. And, the devil's there. He's, being all friendly and shit. He's having a good time dancing with them hookers and telling jokes and making sure everybody's got a drink in their hand and weed to smoke. And anyway, they're all having such a good time before this senator realizes it's time for him to go. So everybody says bye to him. They wave, and the elevator rises and goes up, and the door opens in heaven, and St. Peter is waiting for him. Says, "Now it's time to visit heaven." So 24 hours in heaven, the senator's joining a group of perfectly content people, moving from cloud to cloud, playing the banjo, singing, and having a good time. Sure enough, before he realizes it, 24 hours have gone by, and St. Peter returns and says, "All right, time to put the moonshine down. You spent a day in hell and another in heaven. Now choose your eternity." And the senator, he thinks about it for a minute, and he says, "Well, I would have never have said it before. I mean, heaven has been just wonderful, but I think I'd be better off in hell." So St. Peter escorts him to the elevator, and he goes down, all the way down to hell, and now the doors of the elevator open, and he's in the middle of a barren land covered with waste and garbage. Ain't no pretty little tiny flying hookers. It's all fat women, and they're pissed off. Big old muscle-bound bitches, too. Devil comes over, puts his arm around his shoulders. The senator, he's just stumbling and stammering. Says, I don't get it. Yesterday I was here, and there's a golf course, a clubhouse, lobster, caviar, Jack Daniels, fine-ass little prostitutes, and now it's just a wasteland full of garbage, and all my friends look like them big women done beat their asses. What the hell happened?" The devil just smiled at him, said, "Well, yesterday we was campaigning. Today you voted. Holler at y'all fuckers and fuckheads later."